Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm making this video. This is going to be a vlog of my Saturday. I'm trying to get more comfortable in front of the camera, trying to get some good footage just inside of the car. Today I'm going to go do a leg day. Going to push really hard, very close to failure, so that my leg strength doesn't go away, keep growing those muscles. Tomorrow I have a long run, 8.5 miles. And then today in the afternoon, I also have a tour of an apartment. Hopefully it's a really cool one. I want to get a good discount from what I'm paying right now and potentially get a better rate. So we'll see. I just got the gym. I'm looking super rad, a little bit sweaty. I did a leg day and also did a 20-minute silent session. Some of the workouts that I did on my leg day were a pendulum squat. I just did 2 super heavy sets of that. I did a lying leg curl, 2 heavy sets of that. Did a Smith machine lunge. Also did standing calf raise machine, the Arsenal strength machine, and I went pretty heavy. Basically on all of those, I pushed basically to failure or close to failure. That's my style of training. And if I see that my strength is going up every single week with the style of training, that means it's working. So that's why I continue to do it that way. The other thing is that I went into the sauna right after. I did make sure to have electrolytes before I went in there. I had Element T, basically like half, 3/4 of it during my workout, and I left like 1/4 for after the sauna. And I went into the sauna. It was pretty packed in there, I'm not gonna lie. There was like 4 other guys in there. And the thing that I find so funny is that these guys I would never talk to, and they would never talk to me when we're like working out and doing our sets. That's like pretty much privacy time and everybody's doing their own thing, they're locked in. But whenever a group of guys are inside of the sauna, that's like, for some reason, that opens up the doors of communication and social battery, and everybody's like, hey man, what's up? What's your name? Where are you from? You just got here into Austin recently, or like, where'd you come from? And I met some guy from Maryland. I met some guy from Washington, D.C. We talked about like the stereotypes that people think when coming into Texas. And then we also, just topped it up a little bit. And that was pretty nice, because whenever you come to the gym, you don't want to just be like a stranger to everyone there. There's some people that I have never talked to here, like, and I've seen them for like over 1.5 years, to be honest. And it's so funny how the sauna was like a opener, kind of like an icebreaker to everybody just talking. So I found that interesting. I finished the sauna. I tried to do 20-minute sessions, and I worked my way up to 20-minute sessions from first doing 10-minute, and then I did 15 minutes, and now I do 20. Would I do anything beyond 20? I don't think so. I try to follow the Brian Johnson protocol of doing 20 minutes 3 to 4 times a week. They say that it's really good for optimization of releasing microplastics, toxins. It's good for your heart rate. It's good for your blood pressure. And the more you do it, the better your longevity scores are. So I do it because it feels good, and I know that it's real good for my health. So after this, I'm going to go shower. I'm gonna eat. I'll show you what I'm eating a little bit later. And then I'm going to go on a tour of our apartment, which is like around 1.5 hours. So we'll see how that goes. So this is my lunch for today. I usually have ground turkey, lentil and rice blend, and mixed vegetables. For the ground turkey, I do 8 ounces. For the rice, I do 150 grams. And for the vegetables, I do 100 grams. This is a good mixture of high protein, high fiber, good carbs that will fuel me for building muscle and also fueling my running journey. I'll go ahead and post the macros for whoever is interested in an image. But I usually eat and watch some Naruto, have some fun. Now here is me touring the apartment that I went to. This is in the Mueller area. Trying to find a space where I can save some money, but also still keep that 2-bedroom for my office and also my bedroom that I share with my girlfriend, Christina. Good closet space, I would say. Decent laundry room, and it's pretty good. Pretty standard, and I found that they have good pricing, so that's good. What's up, y'all? So I just got done touring an apartment out here in Mueller, and I am honestly super shocked. The price that I was quoted here at this apartment was lower than the rent I pay. It's at a prime location, literally right next to the little trail and like lake and the central market. And I just think that's like 10 out of 10. The apartment competition here in Austin, Texas has really heated up. It's really forcing prices to go down. Just to give you the example here, I'm currently paying around $2,150, $2,200 on my apartment before fees for a 2-bedroom. And then the fees are added on. And then the concession that we got for this apartment was, I think, around 6 weeks and $1,000 gift card. And what I'm being quoted at this new apartment that I just toured was $1,803 plus around $200 in fees, which will put it in still cheaper than my current apartment, not even given the fact that I still have to pay on fees on top of the current apartment. So we're talking about savings of $100 to $200 per month. The location is better. I'm closer to the gym. I'm closer to Mueller, which is a great place to run. A lot of restaurants, walkable area. You could bike around here. It's like super lit. So here's 2 things I'm gonna do. One, I'm gonna tour more apartments around this area because I can see the competition really heating up. And the other thing I'm gonna do is send this over to my apartment and be like, yo, you're like charging me way too much for my rent. If you really want me to renew, you need to bring it down comparable to the prices that we see here and give me some type of concession. Because right now they're offering me rent of $2,130 with 6 weeks free, which is reduction on what I currently pay. I think it's like $66 in savings per month that they're quoting me. But given the competition around here, I think like that needs to come even lower for me to even re-sign. If not, it's way better out here. And they're doing a lot of renovations to the apartments too, so they're modernizing them. So good outlook. Looks like I'm gonna save some more money this year and probably live in a better location. So after touring that apartment, I came back home and went ahead and did some chores, did a little bit of laundry, folding that clothes, getting ready for the week so that I could have some gym fits and running fits. So here I'm having my second snack of the day. I usually have chobani, 20 grams of protein, plain. I try to avoid additives and sweeteners and processing, so I got the plain version. Here I'm adding some chia seeds to add some fiber. I think the serving size is 16 grams. Then I add a little bit of honey for flavor, of course, around 12 grams of that, which is half of the serving size. And to top it off, I have blueberries, around 100 grams of blueberries for more fiber and antioxidants for good health and good digestion. Just a quick little protein snack that feels good and tastes good. After that snack, I have even more protein. I have a Mutopia PB Fit Gorilla Mode protein shake with a banana included for fiber and high protein content, helping meet my protein goals. I'll go ahead and blend that up and I enjoy it very, very much. It tastes so good. And let's go ahead to the next thing, a tech review. All right, y'all, so right now I just got a package to my doorstep. I have been waiting for this package for over 2 weeks. I ordered this package on December 27th and it's January 10th. So disappointed by how long it took, but I can understand a little bit because it was the holidays. But for a premium product such as this one, I am really, really disappointed. I sent them an email like midway through it. I'm like, hey, what is going on? For a product that is so expensive, you should have better shipping. They went through like some third-party provider called like ShipBob or something. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up because I actually bought this for my iPhone 17 Pro. And y'all are gonna laugh when y'all see what this is, man. How small this item is. The item is in this little container. Let's see if y'all know, just from the case, what this is. This device is called the Arc. It is actually a phone case, and it's a minimal phone case for the iPhone. Meant to show how beautiful the phone is without covering it up. So as you can see here, the case itself is like this titanium metal silver, and I actually have the silver iPhone, so I thought this one would look really, really good with the on the frame of the body itself. So this is like the first piece. This will go on the top where the camera bezel is. And this right here is the bottom piece, where the bottom portion of the phone is. So literally this case is 2 pieces. It's just this top one and this very, very bottom one. $95. Definitely not the cheapest thing, but it looks super cool. I can't wait to try it on. Let's see what else comes in this case. It says that it's aerospace grade aluminum, protection where it matters, style without compromise. And it's literally just a little paper that says, fill your phone. All right, so without further ado, let's see how it looks on this bad boy. So I'm literally gonna just try to put this on while taking the video at the same time. And I should have known that would happen. Blooper. All right, y'all, so this is how this phone case looks. Right here, it's protected on all four of the edges. It's only covering that bottom portion and that top portion with a little bit of a bump here that is higher than the camera bump of the iPhone itself, so that the camera doesn't get any impact. On the front side too, there's also like bumps in the front that like protrude off of the screen, so that if it were to fall flat on his face, the screen wouldn't get damaged, for example. And then off camera, when I put the thing on and I applied pressure, like just to slide these things in, it was actually really easy to put on. The phone still feels like super light, so I don't have any concerns about it being too heavy on the hand or being like disturbing in my pocket. I think it looks really cool. I like how easy it was to put on. It looks very stylish. If I were to apply pressure here and try to take it off, it doesn't come off that easily. I'm sure if I did on this side too. It seems very firm, so I see where the hype is about. Let me know what y'all think in the comments of this case right here. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you were able to watch from start to finish, thank you so much for watching. Even if you saw just a little portion of it, if you skipped ahead just for the portions that were interesting, I really appreciate your time. The reason I'm vlogging is I wanna give you a sneak peek of what goes on in my everyday life. I also wanna use this format as a way to have a diary for myself of things that I'm doing, how I'm progressing, whether that would be fitness, any of the vacations I take, any lifestyle decisions that I make. I want to come back and have a platform to go back in time and see that progress, right? Another thing that I want to do with YouTube is I have a lot of topics that I have in my notes app, such as fitness, training for a marathon, my experience in training weightlifting, travel tips, whether that would be my trips to Japan, trips to Hawaii, trips that I've taken to Mexico or any other destination, financial hacking that I've learned over the past few years into my adulthood, and even corporate hacks of things I've done in my job and how I'm continuing to strive forward. These are all topics that I have in my notes app that I've always wanted to make a long form content for. And I'll go deeper into my reason why in another video, but that's just a little sneak peek. I'll also go deeper into some of the things that you saw in this video, such as the food, my daily diet, products that I'm always testing out, buying, and also some of the day-to-day things that I'm doing out here in Austin, Texas. So if you enjoy this content, go ahead and leave a like and a comment. Please subscribe so you can get an update as to whenever I upload a new video, and hit that bell icon so that you get notifications on whenever I post. But thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you.